Hello, my name is Nadine Pasis, Raptors gaming correspondent, and with me today is Elysse Menorca, the first and only female racer at the GT Academy.
Hi,
So-
Nadine.
So, hi Elysse, welcome back to Manila. I'm sure you've had a very exciting, very jam-packed
Yeah.
past few weeks. So, can you take us through the GT Academy experience?
Yes, thank you. So the competition itself, the race camp, it's 10 days siya, so in UK. But before that, we went through a lot. There's a competition here in the Philippines. So first it started with the virtual racing. We played Gran Turismo 6 using the, GT Sport this year. Because last year, Gran Turismo 6. Anyway, so this year, GT Sport, it's not even released. So we had a chance to play it at the live event. So they would go to malls, the Nissan Philippines, we'd follow their page, oy, meron sa SM, ganyan. And then, so they're gonna get 20 fast players, gamers, and then we're gonna compete for the national finals. There's actual driving, virtual driving, physical test, and then there's media. From there, they're gonna get 6 people, which is our team, so our team, that's us, and we went to UK for 10 days. And there's no more virtual, so it's all actual
Straight
driving.
racing.
Yeah. And a bit of physical challenge, if you saw that.
So, you mentioned a while ago that I believe, did you participate last year as well, or?
I tried, but I didn't really push myself to the point that I really wanted to join GT Academy. I went there because of my boyfriend, who was also with me this year. He got in the top 20, so I'm just like a companion to him. So I went with them during the competition, I watched them, and then from there, I saw everything that happened, and then I thought, I think I can do this also. So, I got the confidence, and I tried this year, finally.
So, how was your preparation prior to getting into the top 20?
Yeah, before the top 20, when I found out that before the top 20 national finals, I've been practicing my virtual using the GT6 since we don't have the GT Sport. So it's kind of different, but at the same time it's similar. I mean, the theory of racing, and we don't have the track, so it's kind of good for me because like last year, people get to practice the same track, the same car, exactly everything. So now the difference is you can only practice the track there at the live events of the Nissan, since the game is new. And I've been also working out for my physical strength because my arms aren't that strong, and I know when I drive in real life, there are cars that are heavy, so I have to be strong in steering.
Take us on the day that you were announced as one of the top 6. What was the first thing on your mind back then, and what was the first thing that you did right after?
Oh yeah. I just want to share what happened during the awarding, because I got in. I learned a lot from my boyfriend, who's really, he's really good in Gran Turismo. So it's because of him why I got in the top 20. Since it's not really easy, a lot of people are good. So anyway, I was the second person to be announced. The first one was Jan, and then me. And then I didn't know if I was gonna be happy or excited, because I was feeling weird na, what if Quattro would get in? Quattro is the name of my boyfriend. And then, luckily he was the last one. So I was thinking, did they really do that on purpose? Para may thrill. So, yun, excited. And then after that, we were training together physically, we'd go to gym, and then at the same time, we would spend time together because we know that it's important for us to have good teamwork, because we're gonna work as a team. At the same time, we're gonna compete against each other. So
you guys are competing against each other. Boyfriend girlfriend relationship, and then at the same time you have to work as a team. How are you? How did your schedules, or how did your dynamic go after that?
We sportsmanship. We're friends, so we know that not everyone is gonna win. There will only be one winner for GT Academy, and we've been talking to each other. Whatever happens, just do your best, and whoever deserves to be there at the top, Because what's gonna happen in race camp? First, we're gonna compete against each other, the 6 of us, and then there will be one, actually two this year, two that will be competing against the other countries. So of course, we want the whoever's the best among us to compete against the other countries to show them, the Philippines, to represent the Philippines. We wouldn't want to get the slowest and then mapapahiya ka when you're there. So, even if we got eliminated, we're actually happy for whoever that person is, and we're still friends up to now, of course.
When you started the race camp, did you feel weird that you were the only female there? Because you are the only female finalist for GT Academy. So how did that go with everyone?
Well, people have asked me if people treated me in a special way. For example, in racing, do I get an advantage or whatever? No, I didn't get anything like that. But at least for the physical challenge, there are a few times the other countries would ask me, like, so did you finish the physical challenge? And I'm like, yeah, I did finish it. Just a normal question. Yeah, I finished it. I did it. And then they're like, what? Really? You did it? But you're a girl. And I'm like, so, okay. But yeah, I mean, at least some people underestimate me, for example, at the physical strength. It's always on the physical strength. The driving, there are other female racers. But with the physical strength, especially what we did, it's like boot camp. And if you see the photos, we look like zombies there and everything. We're covered in mud, and it's really challenging for us. So that's the only part that I felt like people kept on underestimating me, like I can't do it. But I did. So I showed everyone that it's not that hard for me. I mean, I really pushed myself. I didn't want people to say that, I won't finish it because I'm a girl and I'm weak. Because when you see the other countries, well, of course, we're Asians. Usually, we're smaller than them. So if you see the other countries, they're taller, they're bigger, and you'll be a bit intimidated. So, yeah. And when actually in racing, the only problem I had, I'm small, like I'm short, so I'm having a hard time reaching for the pedals, and then I keep on adjusting. I get paddings on my back. So, but yeah, I was able to perform well, I think.
So, well, I'm just curious about this. Why do you need give me a bit of the insight on why do you need to do physical training as well when you're racing?
Yeah.
Is this like really part of the regimen of a race driver, to really be able to do push-ups or
Yeah, they're looking for, well, if you're gonna race cars, especially the ones that are that have no power steering, because I've experienced some of the cars there, they have no power steering, so they're kind of heavy. And of course, it's really crucial for you to be able to control the car well. If you can't control the car well, I mean, you can't race as fast as you like. I mean, you can't be, you won't be able to do what you want to do. Like me, for example, maybe the strength, I can handle it a bit. I've been working out, but my size is kind of a problem for me. Like reaching for the pedals, I can reach it, but it's like my legs are straight. So there was a time I got cramps actually. So I had to. Good thing I wasn't driving yet, so I felt it before I drove. It was I remember that was a 370Z. So I asked for like a minute to do stretching and all. So imagine if that happened to me while driving. That's kind of dangerous, especially when you're racing with other cars. Because if, I don't know what's going to happen to you. A lot of things happen, crash and spinning out. So it is important though to be physically fit. Apart from, you have to control the car. And for example, there was one thing. Since I was small, I can't see, because the cars are low. Some of it, for example, there's this Formula Ford. It was so low, so I tried to pull up myself. While doing that, I can feel my abs.
It's like a mini workout.
It's like I'm doing sit-ups for like few minutes all throughout. So yeah, I really thought it's really important to be fit there.
So what was your biggest challenge at race camp, aside from not being able to, your height being a disadvantage?
Yeah. What is the hardest? Maybe the hardest would be it's just the physical for me.
Just the physical.
Yeah, but of course the driving challenges were kind of hard since all the other competitors are good as well, and I have no experience. So from virtual driving, and then they'll make you drive fast cars. Imagine there's this one. It's my favorite, the GPLM Le Mans prototype. It's really fast. We're like driving 250 or 270 kph,
Wow,
which is I
that's
never
fast. Yeah.
experienced in my life. So that was the first time. But so I had to remove the fear of speeding up on track. So that is a challenge for me. But yeah, I was able to do it since I said this is a this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I wanna give everything, and I don't want to waste this opportunity since they got me to represent the Philippines. I wouldn't want to show the other countries that they got someone who sucks at racing. So yeah, I really pushed myself.
So did you have any like real racing background
No,
prior
no.
to? So this is your first time really just
Yeah.
taking the wheels of a very fast car.
The only racing I have is virtual virtual driving. So actually, all of us. Or you're not. You can't.
all of
I
you.
don't think you can join if you're
Prior racing experience.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
So how does it feel? Like taking from virtual and then suddenly
You
you're
know,
in a
we
real
were-
life car.
Yeah,
and it's very
all-
fast.
We were all so excited, like driving these cars that not all, some pro race car drivers have driven. So we felt like we were so lucky that we got to experience those cars. For example, the GDR or the Nissan 370Z, and the others for like the one I was telling you, the Le Mans prototype. That's really fast, so I love that. And yeah, Formula at Ariel Atom, Caterham. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. That's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
personally.
It's
But-
really a good experience. We had so much fun. Of course, it's challenging, but the best part is we all had fun together as friends.
So you made new friends with some of
Other
the
countries.
drivers there, yeah.
Yeah, especially when I got eliminated, because I wasn't the last man or woman standing. So anyway, I got eliminated, and then all the eliminated ones, they get to go out together. For example, we went to London, so we had a tour together, and that's our chance to get to know each other. So it's also a good experience to get to talk to other people from other countries. So yeah, had so much fun.
So when did you So when did you start playing Gran Turismo?
Yeah, I started Gran Turismo. No, I played a bit of Gran Turismo as a kid when I'm not sure which Gran Turismo but that was the one for the PS2. I just borrowed from my cousins. I didn't have my own game that time, but it was just for fun, just playing with my cousin like that. I only started playing Gran Turismo, like seriously trying to be fast at the game and time trials was I think last year. Ever since I found out about GT Academy, I was taught by Quattro. He was the one who taught me how to be faster. He gave me tips and techniques, and that's why this year I was able to get in.
Okay.
And I didn't expect that at all. So I mean, I wasn't really that good in racing, but maybe if you really want something, and then you push hard to do your best, you'll be able to make it.
Can you maybe share some of your tips and techniques for maybe budding drivers or female drivers who want to follow your footsteps?
Yeah, well, of course, if you want to join GT Academy, first of all, you have to check out Nissan's page, since that's where I get all the updates when they have live events. It's really important for you to try and try and try again. You can't just get it in one try. And of course, especially if you're trying to get to know the track, since you don't know what track they're going to use. Last year was different, this year was also different. And especially this year, since it's a new game. So the track they gave us wasn't in the previous game. So another thing is you really have to, do your best in everything. Apart from knowing the series of racing, for example, the racing line and everything, and how to do every corner and how to become faster. You have to be physically fit, mentally fit, and um, you have to prepare yourself for the media, because that's part of the national finals. And it's not all about virtual driving or actual driving. It's okay if you have no experience in racing in real life, since that's what they're looking for. They need gamers, as in just gamers, and they're gonna, get those people who have potential to become pro race car drivers. So, yeah, and like I said earlier, what I learned from GT Academy, if you do your best, whether you win or lose, you'll have no regrets at all. So, yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.